Down with the power of the banks. Lebanese broke into a bank with weapons and became a national hero. A Lebanese man who, with the help of a gun and a can of gasoline, tried to withdraw his savings from one of the banks in Beirut, has become a national hero. A deep economic crisis has been going on in Lebanon for several years now, and the country's banks have set severe restrictions on people's access to their savings. They have been operating since 2019. The authorities also restrict money transfers abroad. According to Agence France-Presse, a Beirut resident entered the bank with a weapon, spilled gasoline in the building and demanded that he give him his savings to pay for the hospital bills of his family members. The suspect's brother, in an interview with reporters, explained the situation as follows: "My brother has $210,000 in his bank account, and he only wants to withdraw $5,500 to pay for the hospital." The man's wife and brother, who were near the bank at the time of the attack, said that all people should do the same to get what is rightfully theirs. The confrontation, which lasted 6 hours, ended in victory for the client. After negotiations, he received $35,000 from the bank. The suspected attacker and the hostages left the building under police guard. Lebanese law enforcement agencies have not yet announced whether they intend to file charges in connection with the incident. However, according to the Lebanese press, he was later arrested. The actions of the attacker immediately received the support of the inhabitants of the country. A crowd of people gathered near the bank building and began to chant "You are a hero," and "Down with the power of the banks." His photo also began to actively spread on social networks. Incidents like this happen all the time, George Al-Hajj, head of the Lebanese Bank Workers Union, told AFP news agency. In January of this year, one of the clients took several dozen hostages in the bank building, demanding to give him savings in US dollars. Depositors want their money, and unfortunately their anger spills out on bank employees who can't get in touch with their bosses, Al-Hajj said. During the crisis, the Lebanese currency lost over 90% of its value. According to the UN, 4/5 of the population lives in poverty. Prices for basic products continue to rise. The country lacks medicines and grain. The Lebanese bank hijacking incident is somewhat similar to the plot of the classic 1975 Hollywood movie Dog Day Afternoon with Al Pacino. In one of the episodes of this tape, a crowd of onlookers suddenly begins to support the protagonist, played by Pacino, who is trying to rob a New York bank.